The man was just playing a game when he told his girlfriend to kneel. He asked her to give a stick to Gok Gok 3000. After hearing this, her mouth suddenly split open all the way to her ears. Her horrific scream pierced through the headset, reaching the man who was still pushing the tower. Yet, instead of panicking, he calmly finished the game. Then he opened the door that was being banged by the curvy neighbor. He said she could come in and hide, but only if she closed her eyes first. The woman obeyed, saying, "Just be gentle with your magic wand." It felt more like a dark deal than a plea. The next second, the man swung a kitchen knife and cut off her head without hesitation. A system prompt appeared. Potential zombie eliminated. Points acquired. The man's name was Lin Fan, an ordinary interior designer living alone. An hour ago, he had kindly helped his curvy neighbor in need, but she suddenly mutated and bit him to death. In the moment he died, he somehow connected to a survival system of the zombie apocalypse. That connection rewound time, sending him back 1 hour before his death. Lin Fan spent his newly gained points on strength, feeling his power surge within seconds. Meanwhile, the headless body of the curvy neighbor had drawn another zombie to the scene. When Lin Fan opened the door, it finally noticed him, its twisted head turning, rotten eyes locking onto him. A few seconds later, the creature let out a roar and lunged at him. Lin Fan struck again, one clean swing, and the zombie's head rolled away. The system popped up another message, "Zombie killed." Staring at his neighbor's half-intact corpse, Lin Fan realized more zombies would come. All he needed to do was hide behind the door and ambush them. An hour later, the hallway was piled high with corpses. His points had skyrocketed. Afterward, he searched for the neighbor's body, but it was nowhere to be found. Wait, don't tell me she's been eaten already. That's a problem. This is disgusting. They'll start to rot soon. The hallway's public property. I'd better clean this mess up. He grabbed a rope and tied all the bodies together. Just as he was about to drag them to the trash pile, the ceiling light began to flicker with a harsh buzzing sound. Then, at the corner, a shadow appeared, a man in a wheelchair slowly rolling forward. It was a middle-aged addict who had once been electrocuted while stealing wires. He survived only by losing his legs. Seeing Lin Fan alive, the man let out a feral roar and lunged at the fresh meat. Lin Fan calmly swung his knife again, another clean beheading. "Uncle Jiang, weren't you living on the second floor? How did you get up to the seventh? Came all the way here to lend me your wheelchair? Perfect timing. I was just wondering how to haul these bodies down." "You're too kind, Uncle Jiang. Don't worry, I'll return it when I'm done." With that, Lin Fan dumped all the corpses into the trash bin downstairs. Lin Fan still couldn't believe it. The world had really ended. To survive, he had to gather supplies. But then he wondered, do these things count as trash or recyclables? Living alone really sucks. No one to talk to, no one to answer my stupid questions. Just then, the drug-addicted son from Uncle Jiang's place on the second floor waved at him. That bald guy had bullied Lin Fan before. He once stole his bike, and the police had to get involved. Though he returned the bike the next day, he still beat Lin Fan up for it. Lin Fan glared coldly at him. "What do you want?" The bald man froze. This idiot actually spoke out loud. Isn't he afraid of attracting zombies? Then he grinned. An idiot's easy to use. I'm starving anyway. He could do the work for me. He scribbled on a piece of paper, "Go find food and water. Bring it to my door." Lin Fan shook his head. "Why should I? I'm not going." The bald man's lips trembled with rage. "You little piece of," he muttered under his breath. Then he wrote again, "Do as I say, and I'll let you stay with me. When the time comes, I'll take you to a secret base." Lin Fan remained calm, still not going. The man's expression darkened, anger boiling over. "Fine," he thought. "If you want to die, I'll help you out. You asked for it." He shouted, throwing several metal plates toward Lin Fan's door. The plates hit the floor, ringing out loudly. Moments later, the hallway erupted with snarls as several zombies charged toward Lin Fan. Watching from the second floor, the bald man laughed hysterically. "Not so tough now, huh? What happened to that attitude? Can't even move your legs anymore?" In the next second, Lin Fan swung his kitchen knife, slicing through 2 zombie heads in one clean motion. The system chimed immediately, 2 kills, 2 points gained. The bald man's laughter stopped cold. "Holy crap, this guy's actually strong." He snarled. "Fine, you got some skill, but so what? There's still one more zombie left. Too slow to react now, huh? Anyone who defies me deserves to die." Lin Fan hoisted the last zombie onto his shoulder, not because he couldn't kill it, but because he chose not to. Then, with a calm flick, he threw it upstairs. A special delivery for the bald man. The man caught it out of reflex, stunned at his own stupidity. Why the hell did I even catch that? As screams echoed through the building, Lin Fan waved casually. If you've got questions, ask it. At least you won't be alone like me. Soon, Lin Fan reached a nearby supermarket. The moment he entered, he took down several lurking zombies with ease. After gathering supplies, he walked to the checkout counter and faced the zombified cashier. This should last me a while. I even bought some seeds. Once I find a safe place to plant them, I can live off the land. Though, this knife's pretty much done for. As he thought about finding a new weapon, a speeding bus suddenly roared toward him from down the street. The loud engine drew a massive horde of zombies in seconds. The blinding headlights triggered memories of his tragic childhood. When Lin Fan was little, his mother died in an accident. His father, desperate to be with his lover, planned to abandon him. But Lin Fan's crying made that woman, the so-called auntie, lose her temper in disgust. The woman yanked the steering wheel from Lin Fan's father, shouting that she'd stop the bus to teach him a lesson. The vehicle slammed into an oncoming truck. Lin Fan was still trapped in that bleak memory when the bus driver's rough voice snapped him back. Hey, brat, want a ride? Too bad, I'm not taking you. Stay here and let the zombies rip your guts out. A bespectacled boy nearby protested softly. We can't leave him. The zombies we attracted might kill him. The teacher said we should help. Before he finished, the driver slit his throat and spat. Teacher? Fuck your teacher. It's the apocalypse. I do what I want. You four-eyed nerds think you can lecture me? He sneered. I've hated you smart kids forever. You're just the teacher's lapdogs. With no teacher as your shield, you're nothing but prey. Since you're so full of compassion, I'll be merciful, send you down there to keep him company. He shoved the boy off the bus and drove away. Even as he left, he glanced nervously in the rearview mirror. That idiot's carrying a kitchen knife. Don't tell me he actually plans to fight the horde alone? Lin Fan finally snapped out of his thoughts, muttering softly, I won't die. Mom and I made a promise. I'll become the brave, kind, and bright man she always believed I could be. With that, he hurled his kitchen knife straight at the bus tire, boosted by his immense strength stat. The blade pierced deep into the rubber. The bus lost balance, slammed into a street sign, and flipped over. The arrogant driver was now screaming like a dying dog. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please help me. Lin Fan glanced at him coldly. You're not sorry for what you did. You're just scared because you finally know you're going to die. He gave a faint smirk. All right, your friends are here. I'll leave you to catch up. The man froze. What are you talking about? I don't have any friends. Wait, come back. Save me. Then the boy he had slit the throat of appeared before the bus, along with the horde of zombies that had been chasing it. By now, Lin Fan's strength stat had reached a staggering 35 points. As he passed by a nearby apartment complex, a woman's voice called out from above, an orphaned mother and her child. Hey, young man, how did you get past all those zombies at the intersection? No, forget that. Right now, the important thing is, Lin Fan hadn't planned to stop, but when he saw the starving little girl beside her, he couldn't bring himself to ignore them. He walked up to the door and found the woman kneeling. Buddy, I know it's a lot to ask, but please share a little food with us. We have nothing left. My husband's dead. I have no other way. I don't need much, just enough for my daughter. Lin Fan handed her 2 pumpkins and a winter squash. Here, take these. The woman was surprised. Does money even mean anything now? Still, she accepted. Then, Lin Fan's eyes caught a replica weapon hanging on the wall. The woman pulled out the sword. My husband loved games. He bought this as a prop. If you want it, take it. It's dangerous out there, you could use something to defend yourself. Lin Fan said he felt bad taking it, but he couldn't put it down. Take it, she insisted. My daughter and I don't need it. You need it more. Lin Fan waved goodbye politely. Don't worry, I won't take it for free. Call me if you need anything. The little girl thought he was odd, but the mother whispered, maybe we're the ones who are broken. Lin Fan examined the prop weapon with a thrill. I've seen this Frostmourne online before. I've wanted one. It'll feel great hacking zombies. At that moment, a woman suddenly fell from above and crashed at his feet. Her body was mottled with bruises, blue and purple patches stark against unbroken skin. On the 5th floor balcony, a fat man watched, annoyed, his face marked with scratches. What a shame. Wonder when I'll find another piece like that? From the ground, Lin Fan could tell the woman had suffered terrible abuse. The despair, rage, and helplessness in her eyes were the same look his mother had when she left his father. He decided to get justice for her and confronted the fat man. "Why did you do this?" The man froze. He hadn't expected anyone to be out on the street. Then he spat a curse. "Who the hell are you? You don't live here, do you? This building's my turf. I do whatever I want with the women in it. What's it to you?" Lin Fan knew he had to act. After all, the mother and child who'd given him the Frostmourne lived in this building, too. He picked up the corpse, counted the floors, and confirmed the fat man was on the 5th floor. The fat man thought Lin Fan was here to scavenge. What? Coming to take the corpse for a little fun? Too bad dead bodies don't squirm. Even a blow-up doll's better. He sneered, chin raised. "Get the hell out before I lose my temper, or I'll show you what real pain feels like." Muttering curses, he slumped back onto the couch and cracked open a beer. "Maybe I'll go find some new toys in this building later. In the apocalypse, I can do whatever the hell I want. Feels damn good to be king." Then, knock knock. Someone was at the door. The fat man jumped up, grabbed a wooden stick, and peered through the peephole. "Who the hell's knocking? Don't tell me it's a zombie." Damn it, if the hallway's full of them, but what he saw through the peephole froze him solid. It was the woman he had just tortured to death. Even a monster like him trembled in fear. Outside, Lin Fan stood holding the corpse, knocking calmly. "Open the door. I know you're in there." Hearing Lin Fan's voice, the fat man exhaled in relief and yelled, "Oh, it's you, the idiot. Get lost, you lunatic. You looking to die?" A wicked grin crept across his face. "All I gotta do is yell loud enough, zombies will tear the dumbass apart. I'm a damn genius." The next instant, the reinforced door exploded inward with a thunderous bang. The fat man hit the ground, stunned. His eyes bulged. How the hell did he just kick down a steel door? Lin Fan glanced around and saw the torture tools scattered across the room. The fat man pushed himself up, still cursing. "What the hell, you freak? You're bringing a corpse into my house? You looking for trouble?" Lin Fan said calmly, "Of course I brought her. She deserves to see you pay the price." Moments later, he had the fat man tied up, gag in his mouth, ready to deliver him to the police station. The fat man growled, struggling. "You're insane. Let me go." Ever watched zombie movies? Read apocalypse novels? If you had, you'd know how to survive, how to live. Doesn't it feel amazing to do whatever the hell you want? Lin Fan slapped him hard. "Are you stupid? Stories are fiction. This is real life. You can't even tell the difference." The slap hit so hard it sent the man flying straight through the police station doors. Dazed and burning with pain, the man muttered, "Who the hell can't tell what's real now? You think bringing me here matters? It's the apocalypse. Everyone's gone. No one can punish me anymore." Lin Fan smiled coldly. "You're wrong. There's still someone." The man's eyes shifted right. His body stiffened as he felt a rotting breath on his neck. A squad of zombie police officers surrounded him. Lin Fan's voice was low and calm. "See? Even as zombies, they still uphold justice, punishing the guilty." That is it for today. If you want to see more Kirby Neighbors, comment gawk gawk and I will upload part 2. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.